Have you ever had this experience? You were thinking about something that you have always wanted to do, something that excites you, something that you're passionate about, and it's almost like the very next moment you begin to tell yourself that you are not capable, that you are not good enough, or this is an opportunity that other people can do but not you. And before you know it, you started to procrastinate or you started to even give up on the thing that you have always wanted. So it's strange, right? But people do it to themselves all the time. Why is that? Now, if you have struggled with this, then this video is for you because in today's quick tip, I'm going to be sharing with you why exactly do we do that and also how do we overcome it. Hi, my name is Luke, creator of Inner Work. And before I continue with this video, I would like to ask for your help. Can you please click the subscribe button as well as a notification bell so that you can get the latest video whenever I release it? You know, it is very often that I meet people where they come and then they tell me the challenges and the difficulties that they are facing in their life. And in particular, the number one mentioned problem that people have is procrastination. Somehow or another, people think that they themselves are lazy or they are not motivated and they continuously look for sources of motivation and inspiration. But it's actually not the real issue. So exactly what is the real issue then? Now, I'm going to use an example. In fact, this is a personal example because it is me. You see, growing up, I have always been wrestling with weight issue. I have always been heavy. In fact, when I was still a baby, my parents told me that I was actually, I could very well be the mascot for Michelin tires. You know, the tire man, the one whereby you have got the what they call the flash that is one layer after another. Yeah, that was me. So growing up, I have this, I went through being teased for my weight, for my size, and for a long time, I actually felt terrible about myself. I actually felt like I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, or it's just that I never measure up. So what happened was that as I grew up, I started to have this thought, and that is I wanted to do something about my weight. I wanted to lose my weight. And I have tried various methods, but every time that I try, it would fail. You know, I have tried like cutting down on the food, going for workout. I have tried dieting. I have tried like not eating meals, etc. None of them work. I have even tried different ways of supplementation as well as diet supplements, etc. But they all ended up failure. So much so that I have given up on the whole thing myself. So whenever people share with me how great their dieting is or how great their product is, I will find that on one hand, I want it, I want the results, but on the other hand, I will be skeptical. Because in my head, there is this thought that says it's like, hey, you have tried it before, it's not going to work. Why do you do it again? You know, it's going to just be another disappointment. And I hated that because deep down inside, I don't want to go through the pain of being a failure again. So in my mind, suddenly I have got this idea that it is not possible for me, and I started to look for evidence to support that. You see, my own late father, the moment I was born, my memory of him was that he is always big size, he is always obese, because my late father loves to eat. And for me, suddenly I begin to look at that as, hey, you know what? My own dad is like that. So that means that I have his genes, right? So that means that I'm supposed to be big size as well. So why should I do anything about it? So for a long time, I actually didn't do anything about it. And I just went about my daily life. I just ate things. I just like relaxed. In fact, what I didn't want to do was to go and exercise and sweat. It's like, who wants to have a sticky body, right? So, as you can guess, my weight started to balloon. And not only that, it brought about various health challenges to me. Challenges like, for example, my blood pressure went up, as well as I have these swollen feet. Both my left and my right feet were swollen. So I also have this low energy level. I feel tired all the time. And for me, that was normal because why? That was how I have been for a long, long time. Until one day, earlier this year, I suddenly had a realization, and that is, I can continue to listen to the reasons that I give myself about why this can't be done, about why other people can get health but not me. I can continue to listen to it because you know what? I have been listening to it for many years. And for me, that is comfortable. I can choose that. Or I can just say, you know what? All these things, I don't care. I just want to go and do it because I deserve the best. And guess which one did I choose? Well, I chose to ignore those thoughts that I have about why it's impossible for me, and I decided to really commit myself into doing it. And what I did was I started doing intermittent fasting. And in the past, the idea of skipping a meal would have definitely stopped me, but not this time. Because this time round, I refuse to entertain the thought that this is not for me. In fact, my idea is I don't care. I'm going to do it no matter what. And you know what is funny? It's this. The moment where you refuse to entertain the old thoughts that tells you you are not good enough, you can't do this, you can't do that, something amazing happens, and that is you start to believe in yourself. And there is a magic when you start to believe in yourself, and that is what you believe you can achieve, somehow or another, you will go and make it happen. And that was exactly what happened to me. So in just 1 month of doing intermittent fasting, I also did keto dieting, and I also do daily workout. What happened was my weight actually came down. And not only that, my blood pressure has gone down. Okay, it's still a little bit of weight to where it is considered normal, but it has come down. And also the swelling on my feet, both my feet are gone. And I couldn't be happier. So to me, this is something that is a really wake-up call for me, and that is whatever I want to do, if ever I have got this thought in my head that is sabotaging me, I must learn to not listen to it. Because only then will you be able to start to entertain the thought that it is possible. And you are going to go in and commit yourself to achieving what you want. So, what is it that you have always wanted to achieve, but you have put it off because somehow you have managed to convince yourself that it's not for you, you are just not good enough, or you will never be good or ready for this? Do you know what? I want to challenge you today. I want to challenge you to really ignore that thought for a moment and start to think of reasons and ways of why you deserve what you want, because that is going to make a big turnaround. I hope you have found today's tip useful, and if you have any questions or comments about what is covered today, please feel free to put your comments in the comment section. Okay, I promise that I'm going to respond to you, and if you have any questions, I will answer the questions. If you have any ideas as to what is the topic you want me to talk about or to share, all right, drop it in the comments as well. So thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.